Howdy folks, Cameron here, presenting again a happy little short here in the Bullshit Corner 2.0, this time with a lot less irreverence and a whole lot more calm productivity. Today we're packing up an order for a set of 3D printed Wolverines by Locust Labs made available over on the Country Fried Minis eBay store. I thought I'd take a moment to stroke my ego just a little bit and show you the care that the old CFM packaging crew puts into each and every box that heads from the printers to your possession. I don't know how other mini packers go about it, but I found that these little drug baggies work really well to separate out the parts for individual variants. The kicker is that our drug baggies don't have crystal meth in them, but instead have plastic crack in them. Well, I guess it's not plastic crack, but instead it's resin crack? Either way, it's some dopamine-inducing stuff to really engage with that addiction that my customers have. Anyhow, our Wolverine today is broken down into 7 different models, all of which have their own right arm armaments included in their own packets along with a handwritten label to inform the consumer as to which variety the mech is. Not to assume that our customer is a dumb dummy head and can't determine which is which when it comes to Battletech variants, but I do kinda assume that a lot of Battletech players are a bit lost when it comes to this kind of thing because Catalyst Games doesn't really make any effort towards making variants available for people to play with, instead cultivating an environment wherein the standard model just serves as a proxy for all varieties, and people get really touchy when you dare mention WYSIWYG anywhere near a Battletech game. Hell, it's almost like their whole game-in-a-box thing has set forth a standard of gray unpainted models polluting game time. Actually, I said I wouldn't complain anymore, so let's just get back to it all happy like, yeah? Where were we? Oh yeah, I'm making a label to toss in a bag with all the left arms since our mustelid men have a uniformly blank left arm, making it super convenient for our consumer to make the best decision in the shaping of the shape of the 55-ton weasel mix. In the same vein, our legs are all tossed into their own baggie, though this time it's bigger and we won't include a label that says legs because it's pretty obvious what legs are without any confusion, even to a 40-pound weasel. I guess that makes some kind of sense because they have 4 legs, so they'd be really familiar with legs, but these are not mustelids and instead are battle mechs named after their weaselly namesake. And anyhow, we're talking about the consumer anyways, who I'm assuming is not in fact a weasel. Unless they actually are a weasel, but that would be weird because weasels don't usually own property in a societal sense, but instead by owning any fool foolish enough to be on their territory, which isn't really property, but I'm not going to be the one to go out there and tell that oversized fury ferret what it can and can't do on that land.